video, we'll look into a scenario in which all the world's regions go to war. But in this scenario, it's not going to be one episode, it's probably going to be a few parts. But there could be temporary alliances, there could be civil wars, and a lot of stuff, including like complete takeovers, which are unlikely. Partitions are very likely. And most of those countries will team up to destroy a stronger neighbor. And well, this will have a few parts. And, well, there's a few advantages. The population one, the land area one, the naval one. So the land area one, as expected, goes to Russia. Population bonus goes to China and India. The Navy goes to America. And best location probably goes to best location, I would say either South Africa. South Africa might be a really good one. Or Australia for a location. The Middle East can invade a lot of people, but their negative is that they're completely surrounded. And let's see what happens first. And the first thing to happen is the partition of Central Asia. Well, really, it's probably not. But anyways, let's say it is. With Russian troops marching in the north. And yes, the colors are probably not the best. And forces of the Middle East move in. With South Asia attacking and East Asia. Well, East Asia and, well, South Asia are the ones that get the advantage. Eastern Europe and Northern Asia, which is one region, gets other bonus. And as you can see, I said specific countries. That specific parts of the Asians get worse. With Central Asia probably going to be the first one out. But we won't just keep our eye on this partition just cause, well, there's more to look at. And well, South Asia makes a big advance in due to it having a population bonus, meaning it can have more people. The naval bonus means it's harder to invade America. With this being about where Central Asia is left. But the Caucasus don't seem to be as lucky. They are rapidly taken over and partitioned. But the Central Europe team takes out Denmark. Bit of a problem happens. In the Balkans, literally. What a surprise. But let's not start there. With Germany securing its northern area, which was its goal, this is not America, this is northern North America. Decide to take out islands. Due to having the naval bonus, it's easy for them to take out islands. So they go after the Caribbean, being the successful one taking over the Caribbean. But they start marching down into Central America. With Brazil deciding to go against Argentina. Not Argentina, Southern South America. Which Southern South America shockingly had teammates. They decide to join in the North. But America, seeing Northern South America distracted, decides to invade Northern South America. Which leads to Brazil having a counter-offensive. I don't know how successful you would call it. But Northern North America manages to take out more land. With a temporary peace being signed between them and Argentina. Not Argentina, Southern South America. Which basically just puts the line there. With America deciding to make a bit of a trade. They basically give up land to Brazil. And yeah, that's pretty much what's going on now. With a populated region, yep, this is the populated region of Africa. decides to go up into the desert a bit. Well, their desert attack goes pretty well for them. This is Southwest Africa. With an agreement of the partition of Ethiopia happening, with two nations deciding, oh, we'll take some land out of it. But little did they expect the Middle East would do something foolish. And well, here's for the trouble in the Balkans. With some of the northern Balkan countries forming something, and some of the more southern Balkan countries doing something. And yeah, with Greece and Italy basically the only things left here. The Turks revolt, which this revolt is just taken over by another country. And as this is happening, the Russians decide to march in with three different ideologies meeting. With the northern ones having a bit of success, pushing the south back. But this was until the Balkans get invaded by Russia. And Germany sees this as an opportunity to invade the Balkans too. And well, after this part, the Balkans, South Europe, decide to rearrange themselves from the Civil War as a bigger threat shown up. That sounds like the Balkans. And the Balkans destroyed themselves. And as this is happening, the Germans decide to go even further and invade, Norway. Europe's going to have to stop them, because this Germany looks pretty familiar. And I'm not sure why. With them going into Sweden. Okay, this is a bit different than what. With them taking over Sweden, yeah, this is a bit scary. Them having moved pretty far north, but, oh no, it's winter. With an actual successful invasion of Finland, like when Finland was a part of Sweden. How did Central Asia do? Did it get away from its fate? Unfortunately not. Unfortunate for them, not unfortunate for what's your favorite region. Comment your favorite region in this series. And yeah, there might be even independence revolts where countries revolt to regain independence. With a bit of a crazy thing happening, Australia decides it's their time to be strong. Southeast Asia was trying to get an alliance, and they thought they were close to getting one. And then they get invaded. What a shocker. Seems like something that most countries do. And while India and China are still at a kind of relative peace. With South Africa deciding to march into Central Africa. With the weaker areas kind of already collapsed. There's a few weaker in South America, but they got away with treaties. With revenge happening by Morocco and Algeria teaming up to invade southern Spain, which is a part of Western Europe. Well, technically southern Iberia, because it also has Portugal. And they push them back. And they even do a bit of colonizing. Who knew? Eventually, this attack stops. But the full attacks, this is what they're left at after this. With France deciding to do some French shenanigans and invade most of Italy. But Germany shows up and decides to do quite a bit. With Russia worried, I guess. Seems like a weird World War II kind of thing. Well, the Middle East is probably going to get partitioned soon. But eventually the southern countries manage to take over that. You know, them invading northern Peru, with Brazil engaging in that too. And well, we're getting near the end of the part, but this isn't the last part of today's part. And I will readjust the borders to follow those lines. But Germany goes after Western Europe. And well, they quickly take Paris in northern France and move to the Pyrenees Mountains. And they move down through Italy. And well, what else is there to happen? Well, the beginning of the Middle East falling apart has begun. With, Russia doing some stuff. And well, they get invaded on two fronts. In the south, and through the Sinai Peninsula here. And South Asia invades. Is this the end of the Middle East, or is the Middle East going to thrive on as Germany starts something really dangerous and invades them? Who knows? And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out. But not until you subscribe. Bye, guys.